What's going down, y'all? It's your girl, LeToya Luckett, and you're checking out For the Latest Online.
You're checking out ForTheLatestOnline.com. I'm on the phone today with a young lady who just released her sophomore CD entitled Lady Love. I'm speaking to Miss LeToya Luckett. How's it going, LeToya?
How are you?
Doing pretty good, pretty good. It's really nice to talk to you.
Good. It's good to talk to you, too.
I know you've been really busy with the new CD. I want to ask you, starting off, how would you describe the sound or the feel of the new CD, Lady Love?
Well, it's definitely very different from the first, my first album, LeToya. I think it's more diverse. I tried some new things with this album, new sounds, and I tried some different things vocally as well. I wrote a lot on this album, too. I wrote a whole lot more on this album than I did with the first one. And I don't know, it's just one of those records I feel that you can listen to from top to bottom. And it's a record that a lot of people, not only females, but, girls and guys can relate to.
Right, okay. All right, Let me ask you this. What do you want, fans to take from the CD after listening to it?
What do I want them to take away from it? I want them to hopefully see my growth, see and hear my growth. And now for them to gain the respect for me as a solo artist. I know everybody's like, I know where they know me from, but I would love to gain their respect as a solo artist now.
Right. I do actually want to mention that to you, because I won't lie to you. When I bought the CD, the first thing I noticed is you stepped your game up vocally. You can hear the difference. It's like day and night. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely stepped it up. I definitely applaud you for that.
Thank you.
No problem. Let me ask you that. How do you adjust to performing as a solo artist versus being in a group?
It was a serious adjustment at first. When you're in a group situation, you're comfortable, you're in your comfort zone, and I've been that way since I was 11 years old. So to step out on my own and be on the stage by myself and having to entertain a whole crowd of people by myself, it took some getting used to, but I'm used to it now. I'm good.
Okay. And what is your personal favorite track on the new CD?
Hard question. You know what? A lot of them are my favorite. I can relate to all of the songs. That's a hard question. I'm listening to Regret now. Good to Me.
Yeah.
I Needed You. I listen to all of them. You can't ask me that.
Okay. And is Regret officially the next single, or?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Good choice, definitely. Okay.
Thank you.
Let me ask you this. I know you have a boutique in Houston.
Mhm.
You're doing your music thing as well as the acting thing. Can I ask you to talk about your role in The Preacher's Kid?
Yeah, I played the lead character by the name of Angie, and it's crazy because when I originally auditioned for that movie, I got the role as another one of the characters by the name of Desiree. And 4 days before a shoot date, they called me and asked me to go up for the lead role, and flew me out to Atlanta, and hey, that's how everything happened.
Okay. When can people look for that in theaters?
October 30th. That date might change, but for right now, it's October 30th.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you this, Toya. Who is the one artist that you'd like to work with in the future, given the opportunity?
Oh, my gosh. I love Gladys Knight. I love Stevie Wonder, Anita Baker. Okay. It's a lot of different people.
All right. And where would you like to see yourself as an artist, say, 10, 15 years from now?
Oh, man. Hopefully some Grammys, American Music Awards, as a solo artist. With at least like 4 or 5 albums under my belt.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the current state of R&B?
The current state of R&B? You know what? We making some noise. We are. A lot of people were doubting R&B for a minute, because it was changing. But you have to understand, music evolves, and I love it. That's the beauty of music. People just being creative and creating new sounds and things like that. But now you have the John Legends, you have the Jasmine Sullivans and things like that, and the Ryan Leslies, who I was just amazed to work with on this album. But I love R&B. I've always been a fan of R&B.
You know, what is one thing that people don't know about LeToya Luckett that people will be surprised to know?
Something that people would be surprised to know. I'm not a man hater. A lot of people are like, all of your songs are like, I hate men, you did me wrong, you did this, you did that. That's not the case. I'm a sucker for love. I really, really am. I just talk about my experiences on this record and the last. But I'm not a man hater. I don't do male bashing records. Oh, another thing is I'm hella goofy. I really, really, really am. I love to laugh. I'm lighthearted. I don't know. I'm a hopeless romantic. You know, Courtney knows that.
Okay, well, since you sort of brought it up, I'm going to ask you, what is your ideal man? What is in your mind?
My ideal man. Gotta have that spiritual connection, a relationship with God. He has to be, he can't be selfish. He can't be selfish. He has to have a great personality. And, gosh, I think as long as you're on the same page, someone that can make me smile, somebody that, I don't know, I could be here all day.
Okay.
Someone responsible. Can he be responsible? Can I have a responsible guy?
Okay, I hear you. Okay, let me ask you this. As a way to close out the interview, you know, when you're not working, when you're not at the boutique, when you're not recording and traveling or even filming a role in a movie, you know, what do you do for fun when it's just your own personal time?
Boy, when does that happen? One of those, yeah, either doing one of those 4 things. I love going to the movies by myself. I love
by yourself?
Sitting in the park and listening to, like, the birds. I am a complete weirdo. Like, I love being still. That's what I love to do because I'm always ripping and running and doing all these different things. So spending time with my family and just sitting still somewhere.
I definitely hear you on that. Definitely want to thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for this interview.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time. I know you've been so busy since the release of the CD.
Yeah, but no, thank you. I appreciate your time.
No problem. Thanks a lot.